Welcome to the seventh part of a series of Where Are the Asian Places in Sydney? This time round, I'll take you through a tour of Auburn. This suburb is a true melting pot of cultures. There's the Turkish culture, the Middle Eastern cultures and the Chinese culture that exist, as they are all mixed together. Such an ethnic mix is truly rare to see nowadays, as we can see that most suburbs are segregated by race. Anyway, let's take you through the flourishing melting pot. So Auburn is around a 30-minute train ride away from the CBD, and it's only 10 minutes away from either Strathfield, Burwood or Parramatta. So it's pretty close ride anyway, especially for those who want to get their Turkish food fanfare, and not just to have their Chinese food. So first we'll visit through South Parade. First thing I see is a halal butcher, and the ad for the best performing Islamic superannuation scheme. You might also know that Gaziantep Sweets used to be here, but they moved away close by due to the rent. As you walk down, you'll encounter Daigou shops, a real estate agent, Chinese supermarket, a malatang place as well. You'll notice that this exists also in Eastwood. Bubble tea also exists here. Oh, and there's a halal pizza place next to it as well, so cultures right next to each other. Next up, Chinese barbecue place, the entrance to Auburn Central, and yes, also another competitor place that's very close by. A fish market is there too, as well as a Chinese supermarket. You will also encounter the Moo, which is a frozen yogurt place that you can actually find elsewhere. Right next to it is a Young Rocham place. As you walk nearby, you will also see an Islamic supermarket. Note how on this street there are also heaps of Persian stores as well. Being in a Turkish enclave, you will also encounter heaps of kebab shops. Now in front, you'll see that they sell shish kebabs right in front of you. To be honest, I wish there was more spoke so that the flavours would arouse the entire Auburn, but too bad the council won't let that happen. One place is M Brothers, and close by is New Star Kebab, which is legit right next to number 1 Malatang. To be honest, I don't see too many people going to number 1 Malatang, but next door certainly has heaps of activity. Arguably, I'd say that New Star Kebab is the best rated and most popular place of the entire Auburn. You can check out Google for yourself. It's certainly great to have some greasy kebabs and heaps of carbs once in a while. I had the kebab plate for $17, a little mid-scale, but it's definitely worth. If you go up, you'll see Sahara street food on the corner. Personally, I had their Turkish gozlem, and I can tell you that they make it fresh on the spot. It also has an outside seating area, so it's a good place to chill and have some tea or coffee. Next up, you'll see Auburn Shopping Mall. Now this is kind of sad because it's pretty empty for the time being. Who knows, with the rise of suburbia post-COVID, I hope that retailers come in and bring more food stores. Next, you'll see Middle Eastern stores selling supermarket goods, currency exchange and even jewelry. If you walk up, you'll see even African food. Haven't tried this place, but I did hear good things about it. Next up, another jewelry store selling all them diamonds and gold. You'll start to see even an Afghan restaurant, more fresh food markets, and even more stores. Heaps to go shopping around. If you turn right into Auburn Shopping Arcade, you will notice the very Arab feel when you walk in. So it kind of reminds me of my time in Istanbul, but less hectic and feels very lonely. Seriously, I hope business is going well there. Next up, there's the Afghan Traditional Bakery, so it's popular with locals that there's often a huge line waiting outside. But lucky I stumbled upon this gem during the weekday. At least what you can see is what you get, so likely that all the goods are made on the day. There's also a Pizza Hut and Domino's available, and that's just the most western place to visit of the entire Auburn. Nearby, there is also a library, a council building and a police station, so it seems like all of the community buildings have been assembled into one. Heading back into Auburn Square, you will see an Oliver Brown, a Subway, and a place serving full-gen food. There's also Hot Star and Gung Cha nearby, so gotta go get the snacks. If you hang around Auburn Central, you'll notice the new apartments recently built, so it feels like you're in Rhodes. If you walk around, you'll be able to see some nice views in Auburn. However, do keep in mind that if you want to buy, it might be pretty noisy. Apart from that, it's pretty convenient to be. As we walk into Auburn Central, there's an 85 Degrees bakery, a bread top and a Woolworths. There's also a Share Tea as well. Walking to the northern side of Auburn is the park, so where all the older people hang around. And if you walk slightly east, you'll be able to see the Turkish Cultural Centre and the Auburn Gallipoli Mosque. It's amazing, isn't it? You can even see the mosque very close to the train line. That's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below, and until next time, laters.